is Universal Duel 2025 Championship. It's match day 7, an intellectual shutdown as we gather to witness the clash of wits, guts, and sheer determination. We're in for yet another exciting drive, but make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms at Universal Duel to catch a glimpse of all the games, fixtures, news, highlight, and of course, exclusive BTS. All right, we're going to take a recap on the previous game. On match day 6, we had University of Nigeria taking on University of Port Harcourt, with University of Port Harcourt defeating University of Nigeria. Also, we had University of Benin taking on Achievers University, and University of Benin trashing Achievers University. It's match day 7, the battle of the best brains between YABATECH and Caleb University, and the battle between OOU and Covenant University. I'm so elated, excited, happy to be here alongside our esteemed guests in the studio as we take you through the search of the best STEM university champion in Nigeria. It is with great honor and so much joy in my heart I welcome our esteemed guest in the studio, looking so good. Emeka is smiling already. How are you guys doing
Very well,
today?
thank you.
Doing well.
Femi is giving the vibe that, you know what, I'm a CEO, I come into my office, I own my space. And I like it. How are you doing today, Emeka?
I'm good.
Tell me how your university experience was like.
I was studying a course I didn't want to study.
Oh, tell me about that.
So I wanted to be an architect. I didn't get to become an architect.
So what did you study?
I studied microbiology. So studying microbiology was just it, and I wasn't enjoying the course, so I was just there. Do you understand? But one of the things I took advantage of was the fact that everybody around me knew something I wanted to know. So I decided to make the people around me become school, while school was what was handling the time.
Most times we don't end up getting what we want, but also we just have to derive joy in whatever we're doing and make it work at the same time. It's the Universal Duel 2025 Championship, Mr. Femi. This is different. It's amongst university. You know, I've seen so many secondary school competition. Have you ever been in any competition, by the way, before I strike the question?
No, really. No.
Never, right? So this is amongst different university. What is it saying? What is this giving? What is this project saying?
This is a very, very good idea, and you know, I think it's going to go a long way, you know, to showcase the talent right there in Nigerian University, and also to prepare the students for what they need to do, you know, after leaving the university. You know, it's all about, you know, getting knowledge in the university, and the real world is about the application of the knowledge and ensuring that you can actually thrive or survive in the business world. So the university game, I think, is a very good idea, and it's going to make at least you have experience, you know, meeting with different students for different university. Networking is there, and also to meet with people that have been there and they are now in their own, I mean, various business fields that they can actually guide and also mentor you by the time you are coming to the real life work. Yeah.
I totally agree with you, Mr. Femi.
Yeah.
It's Universal Duel 2025 Championship. We have YABATECH taking on Caleb University, all after the break. I'll be right back.
This is our second game, and we're meeting Caleb University. Seeing their first game, I wouldn't rate them above us, so I'll say we're quite confident to be able to outperform them this time.
How well prepared we are for this competition, I can say we're still averagely prepared for this game, because let's just say averagely prepared for this game.
We expect to win. We are confident that we'll win this game too.
How prepared are we for this game? I would say that given the time notice, that we're prepared enough. We're ready, by God's grace.
About our opponents, I'd say they are good. We have the big guns, that's God, and we believe with God we're going to win this.
What's our confidence level? I'll say with God everything is possible right now. I don't know.
It's the battle of the best brain between YABATECH and Caleb University right here on Universal Duel 2025 Championship. My esteemed guests are still right here, and it's time for us to take our predictions. YABATECH and Caleb University. Who are you pitching your tent towards this time, Emeka?
YABATECH.
YABATECH. Why YABATECH? That was so fast. I thought you were going to think about it.
If you come out on the streets,
Oh yeah, tell me.
carry YABATECH, put some here. Carry another one, put here. YABATECH will always stand out.
you're so sure about this.
I know. It's
Okay.
not just a being sure. I have passed, I've seen them, I've experienced them, I've felt them.
Okay.
It's YABATECH.
It's YABATECH. On a scale of 1 to 10, how certain are you on this one?
9.
9. Ooh, that's such confidence. Mr. Femi, you don't have a choice at this point.
All right, so I will actually be going for Caleb University.
Okay.
My daughter is there, 300 level, computer science. So I know the contents of
that's so beautiful.
what they are made of. All right, so and on the scale of 1 to 10, I'm sure that Caleb University should be coming up like 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
I'm certain, yeah.
You're certain. So you guys are giving them 9. I absolutely love it. What do you want to experience today? I mean, these students are going to be on the stage answering questions. There's going to be a bit of tension. What do you want to see? What are your expectations, Mr. Emeka?
Yes, I want to see them tensed, but at the same time, I want to see what they're able to do when the pressure hits, because life is not fair. So when life hits you, what you're able to squeeze out of yourself is what brings out the real thing inside. So it's good to be able to see them on the spot. Then I also want to be able to see how much they're able to collaborate, how much they're able to work with themselves, then how much they're able to draw energy from themselves when they're on their own. I would like to see that.
I want to see intelligence. I would like to see teamwork. And I want to see how they manage their time too. You know.
Sometimes when you're under pressure, you know the right answers, but you can't just spill it out.
Yeah.
So I know it happens sometimes, and sometimes maintaining your balance.
Definitely.
This goes beyond secondary school, university. It also goes to our day-to-day activities, very life experiences where sometimes you're under pressure. I was going to say something that in our CVs we write that I can work under pressure. And sometimes when pressure hits you so hard, you're wondering what exactly is going on with me. All right, the tension is building. The arena is set. The quiz master is waiting. It's University Duel 2025 Championship. The battle between YABATECH and Caleb University. Let the battle begin.
In a football championship, 153 matches were played. Every team played 1 match with each other. Aishat.
18.
If a club has 15 members, how many different subcommittees of 5 members can Hajarat?
1,400.
The first to isolate hydrocarbon from plant latex. Samuel.
It's Mayo.
The title of the song in which Stormzy collaborated with Burna Boy and
Oni.
Hajarat. Which international fashion brand has a polo player as its logo? Toby. A bar graph displays the favorite colors of students: 30% blue, 25% red, 20% green, 25% yellow. What is the average cumulative, Samuel?
65.
A company's average monthly sales are 200,000 naira. What is its total sales in 10 years?
South
Shat.
Bond. 36 million.
A data set has 160 data points with a mean of 25 and a standard deviation of 10. What is the Z score for a data? Aishat. How many ways can 3 items be chosen from 5 items? Hajarat.
10 ways.
Find the Z score if the result of a test score is 6, the mean is 8, the standard deviation is 2. Hajarat. The median of the given set of numbers from a data analyst survey given as 2. Hajarat. 45, 52, and 65 are the variable quartiles, respectively. Find the quartile deviation of this variable. From a class of 25, the lowest grade is 60, the highest grade is 100. What's the median grade?
75.
Samuel. In how many ways can 5 prizes be distributed amongst 4 boys when every boy can take 1 or more prizes? A bag contains 3 red, 2 white, and 4 green balls. What is the probability of drawing the second ball to be white and the first ball drawn is green? The balls are replaced in the bag.
2 by
Samuel.
11.
In the If the coefficient of variation is 25x squared and the standard deviation is 12x, then the arithmetic mean is what? There are 8 routes from London to Delhi, and there are 6 routes from Delhi to Tokyo. In how many different ways?
48.
Hajarat. How many different ways can you arrange the letters in the word Hajarat?
5,040.
Who wrote the book that inspired the film Jurassic Park?
Mark Hiker.
The famous physicist Stephen Hawking was born in where?
Kim.
Samuel. The city of Enugu is associated with which Nigerian football club?
Enyimba International FC.
What is the correlation coefficient between the amount of rainfall and crop yield if the Aishat?
5.
A student scored 85, 90, and 95 in 3 exams. What is the 17th
100.
Aishat? What is the best Hajarat?
Mean.
A company has a mean sales revenue of 100,000 naira with Aishat.
2.
Suppose the SAT scores among seniors are normally distributed with a mean of 500 and a standard deviation of 80. Find the Z value for a SAT score of 300. What is the geometric mean of 1, 2, 8, and 16? Samuel.
8.
In a class of 100 students, if John's score is at the 75th percentile, how many students scored below him? Toby.
25 students.
The following are scores made on a math test: 80, 90, 90, 85, 60, 70, 75, 85, 90, 60, 80. What is the median of these scores? Peace.
90.
What is the range of a set consisting of the first 100 multiple of 7 that are greater than 70? In a class of 25 students, 10 students like math and 15 like science. How many students like both math? In a class of 25 students, 10 students like math and 15 like science. How many?
5.
Aishat. A box contains 7 green, 5 red, and 4 blue marbles. If 2 marbles are drawn with replacement, what's the probability they're both red? An ice cream shop offers 5 different topics. How many different ice creams with exactly 3? Toby?
15.
The number of ways in which 6 boys and 5 women can dine in a round table if no 2 women are to sit down together is what?
20,400.
Who is the lead singer of the Rolling Stones? Which is the most abundant element in the human body, accounting for about 65% of a person's mass? Samuel.
Carbon.
What teen titan has a father? Peace.
Raven.
A survey found that 60% of people like chocolate ice cream. What is the probability that 2 people in a group of 3 like chocolate ice cream? A company's employee turnover rate is 25%. What is the number of employees not leaving out of 800?
600.
Which statistical measure is appropriate to determine the variation in the salaries of employees?
Standard
Peace.
deviation.
A survey found that the average height of adults in a city is 175 cm with a Aishat.
8.
Calculate the Z score for blood pressure of 130 with a sample mean of 120 and standard deviation of 20. Hajarat.
1.
The mean of a math score in a test of 8, 11, 6, 14, 12, 9, x, 13 is 10. What is the value of the observation x? On a circle, there are 8 different points. By using the 8 points, the number of bowstrings that can be made is what? Rafiat.
50.
Caleb University, YABATECH. They're kind of settling into the game gradually, especially for Caleb University. I don't exactly see teamwork playing out. A bit of strategy also coming into place gradually.
12 combination 6. Samuel.
720.
Calculate the second quartile of the heights 130, 150, 170, and 190 cm.
160 cm.
Let A and B be set such that A equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and B is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Find the cardinality of the intersection of A and B.
3, 4, 5.
In how many ways can a coach select 6 players out of 10 such that a particular person is not included? Toby.
4.
If P, Q, and N are the probability of success, failure, and number of trials respectively in a binomial, Toby.
NPQ. Square root of NPQ.
Which invention was invented after a researcher walked by a radar tube and a chocolate bar melted in his pocket?
Microwave.
Samuel. The gas that is more effective in trapping heat in the atmosphere compared to carbon dioxide is what? Toby.
Nitrous oxide.
The type of pasta shaped like small stuffed pockets is what?
Ravioli.
A survey found that the average response time to a customer inquiry is 2 hours with a standard deviation of 30 minutes. What is the Z value of Aishat?
-1.
A student's average grade is 90. What is his total score if he offers 12 courses, Aishat?
1080.
What is the Z score of a data point that is 3?
12.
Aishat. What is the probability of getting exactly 3 heads if 5 flips of a fair coin?
5/16.
Given a mean raw score of 43 and a standard deviation of 4, what?
All right, that was quarter 4 of the quick bars with YABATECH and Caleb University, the battle of the best brain, University Duel 2025 championship. I mean, that was quite a start. Caleb University, YABATECH. I think they didn't quite settle in early, both university, to be honest. YABATECH and Caleb. At this time, I don't want anybody to be shaking because I won't even talk about the predictions. Emeka, what do you think?
Basically, I think number one, YABATECH is tensed.
Yes.
2, they are hasty. They are not taking advantage of the time slots available to answer the questions so that they can reason it through before they drop it there. And they lack team cohesion. I think that's because to an extent they're supposed to draw energy from each other and they're lacking that seriously. So that's where I'm seeing their gaps.
I think the game changer to me is actually Toby. You know, because someone in a team, someone needs to demonstrate leadership.
Yes.
You know, you discover that when he started talking to the 2 of them, then they started. Probably, I wouldn't know what discussion was actually. You know, but it was when he started talking, and then you started seeing the difference. So for YABATECH throughout, they were not actually collaborating.
I saw that too.
They were not. And you can see that in Samuel. You know,
giving up at the speed of light.
Got lost. You know, he gives
up before the question is complete.
You know,
so
and it was a little.
You can tell that.
I think that's just it. In this game, really, you just have to talk to yourself. So give up to Caleb.
Predictions. Are you still sticking with
I'm still
YABATECH?
sticking with YABATECH. I still believe something can happen.
Mr. Femi, Caleb,
of course. Caleb, of course.
We are in for another thrilling second half, the brain match, where the schools will be drilled in applied mathematics, verbal reasoning, general knowledge, and data analysis. The quiz master is waiting. The arena is set.
Choose the odd one.
Beethoven.
If hat is coded as 8120, how is band coded in code? Complete the series. Drip is to gush as dent is to dash.
Repair.
Complete the series. Currency is to economy as politics is to dash.
Government.
Complete the series. Segregate is to unify as repair is to
damage.
Complete the series. Hedonist is to pleasure as dash is to tradition.
Plurist.
Choose the correct alternative that will replace the question mark. 7449. Which of the following does not belong to
parrots?
What is the synonym of biogeochemical process?
Nutrient cycling.
X introduces Y, saying he's the husband of the granddaughter of the father of my father. Arrange the given words in order in which they appear in the dictionary. Fanatical,
1, 2, 4, 3.
Mofolo was born in 1876 in
YABATECH Caleb University. I think the tension is a bit lesser this time and coordination is beginning to come into play. We're going to find out how that is going to turn out. That's the first quarter of the brain match. We're heading straight into the second quarter.
Given a mean raw score of 43 and a standard deviation of 4, what is the Z score for a raw score of 48? Determine the mean of the numbers 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5. In a group of 100 persons, 72 people can speak English and 43 can speak French. How many can speak English
15.
only? In how many ways 5 students can be chosen from 12 students? A lock has 4 dials, each with numbers 0 to 9. How many different combinations are possible? A die is thrown thrice. What is the probability of getting 2 numbers whose product is even? There are 3 identical red balls and 4 identical blue balls in a bag. 3 balls are drawn. The number...
35.
What is the range of possible values for a Z-score?
0 to 2.
Asgardians have their name for Earth. What is it?
Asgard.
What is the scientific name for the study of climate?
Climatology.
What color were the pills Neo had to choose from in the Matrix?
Red and blue.
A data set shows the scores of students 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. What is the 10th quartile?
85.
How many ways can 3 items be chosen from a set of 8?
Very beautiful to see 2 female come out, Caleb University and YABATECH. I absolutely love it. There was a bit of tension initially, but I think gradually they're settling into the game. Ajarat looks to be like their best foot forward in YABATECH is what was kind of playing out right there. And I think she was, at this time, calmer in answering that question, took her time to think about it. And Caleb University, on the other hand, we're going to see how well they're going to be able to battle this one out because it looks like YABATECH is taking the lead in this one. It's quarter 3. Brain Match Universal Duel 2025.
The top of a turtle's back is called the dash.
The carapace.
What property of helium allows it to change a human's voice when inhaled?
Density.
What was the natural fiber often used to make the shrouds of Egyptian pharaohs?
Flax.
Which fashion brand has the same name as one of Zeus's sons?
Hermes.
Who is the only solo artist to achieve more than 5 billion Billboard #1 singles before the age of 19?
Justin Bieber.
Which cloud is low, line, and flat?
Stratus.
In Loki, what does the TVA stand for?
Time variant.
A jacquard is a type of what?
Weaving.
The exact number of sonnets written by William Shakespeare is what?
14.
The Indy 500 is a famous motor race held annually in which U.S. state?
Kansas.
In 2008, the king of which North African nation surpassed Queen Elizabeth II in the list of the world's richest monarchs? Who discovered revolver? The layer of the atmosphere closer to the Earth's surface is what?
Lithosphere.
The first modern Olympic Games were held in which year?
1896.
What island is Jurassic Park on?
Indakali.
Oh my goodness, that was such a stellar performance from YABATECH. 72-2 in the last quarter. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that coming. But to be honest, it's been a fantastic game, the battle of the best brain between Caleb University and YABATECH. I mean, I'm so excited to see this play out. And quickly, what do you think about this game so far? I know you're so excited.
You can say that again.
Mr. Emeka is so excited.
Basically, what I saw was that Samuel's struggle in the group stage.
But came out strong.
Yeah, he struggled in the group stage, but he found his space. He found his element. Do you understand? But Aisha lived up to what she has been doing from the beginning.
From the beginning, right? I wish you could ask Mr. Femi how he's feeling right now.
Okay, well, I will say that, Samuel, I think, some people, they perform better when they do their work themselves. Why some people, they may not be able to work in a group, in a team. Toby could actually work more, maybe in the team, he's more of a team lead. He can actually coordinate and all that, because that's what you will see. In the team, he was able to talk to people, and they were actually doing well.
Yes.
They can still do much more better. But I think we're learning in this, and it's something that they also need to take home.
I totally agree with you. All right, 90 seconds more. We take on the last quarter of the brain match. YABATECH currently leading. I hope Caleb is going to be able to make an epic comeback in the next 90 seconds. We're going to find out. The quiz master is standing by. The arena is set. Let this game begin.
What is the area of a trapezoidal plot of land with parallel sides of 15 meters and
200 meters square.
The smallest three-digit number that looks the same right side up as it does down side is? A chemist needs to prepare 2 liters of 0.2 m sodium hydroxide solution from a 1 mole stock
50 milliliters.
What is the probability of rolling a sum of 8 with 2 first 6-sided dice?
1/6.
Tolu's score on his midterm exam was 80 and his final exam is 60. If the weight of the final exam is 4 times that of the midterm, what is Tolu's final grade in the cells of a bacteria double itself every hour? How many cells will be there after 8 hours?
16x.
If you're facing west and turn 45 degrees clockwise, what is your new bearing?
Northwest.
If a rectangular pyramid has an area of 20 cm squared and a height of 6 cm, what is its volume?
60.
Given that the velocity of a car at that time t is given by v into t equals 20 minus 2t per meter, what inventory level will remain constant?
Units.
If 4,000 liters of petrol filled 8 cylindrical tanks to the brim, how many liters can fully occupy 18 tanks with the same
18,000
size?
liters.
A car travels at a speed of 80 miles per hour. How far will it travel in 240 minutes?
6 miles.
What is the ratio of heart rate to breathing rate for a patient who has a heart rate of 1?
6:1.
Concrete is made by mixing sand, gravel.
It's the end of the brain match where knowledge, strategy, and teamwork comes to play. YABATECH trashing Caleb University right there on University Duel 2025 Championship. How are you feeling, Mr. Emeka? I see how excited you are already. What do you think of the match?
It was a good one, and I think, like I said, I didn't know what we were going to do differently to be able to come back, but they were able to show that they had done their individual work. So, if I want to say it in brief, YABATECH showed individual strength.
Yes.
Caleb showed collaborative strength.
Yeah. Mr. Femi, do you have an outstanding player today?
I will pick Samuel. I agree. Samuel. It's not about starting, it's about finishing well. We've already forgotten that it was not even about 10 in the beginning.
Yes,
but now we're saying,
now we're
the guy actually ended
the match.
So that's just it.
We just had our second game against Caleb University. I said in the pre-game interview that we are confident that we'll deliver, and we delivered. During the boss quiz round, they had us hands down, but at the end of the day, we delivered.
One thing that we did wrong was we leaned on our own understanding a bit too much. We didn't inquire of the spirits. People that know. Going forward, all I have to say about this is that the Lord is set to do a mighty thing. So we're just here. We're all waiting and watching to see what he's going to do.
It's the end of Game 1 on Match 7 with YABATECH trashing Caleb University. Very beautiful to see. It was a fierce battle, intense one. Big shout outs to YABATECH. That was such a stellar performance. Game 2 is going to happen after the break between OOU and Covenant University. We'll be right back on University Duel 2025 Championship.
Let's talk about your Smart Challenge program.
It's a mobile application that we integrated with a hardware device. So the mobile app is like an application that students can use to get therapy for stress, anxiety, and depression. We launched out a survey using the DITAS 21 questionnaire that was developed by 2 psychologists to find out the stress, anxiety, and depression levels of 100 students in FUTA.
Yes.
How stress, anxiety, and depression in the school has affected them over their past week. About 45% of the people we surveyed experienced extremely severe anxiety over their past week.
This is our pre-game 2 show before facing Covenant University. If I want to rate the team we are facing now, I'll just say they are super superior. It's like Real Madrid or Barcelona facing Ipswich Town, but we believe that we are going to come out with a positive outcome.
My preparations for today's game has been double what we prepared for the previous game, but we'll try as much as possible to put our best, and we hope that we can conquer the opposition.
Right now, our secret weapon is just God. It has been God from the start, God now, and God always.
If you ask me, I would say that we are quite prepared. We've recognized where we made mistakes, what game plan we should change, and how to make it better in this new round.
In the last game, we actually outperformed our estimated targets, which was a good confidence booster. So I would say for this game, yes, they had a comeback win in their last round, but I would say going into this round, we're actually very confident about this game.
About our opponent's performance, I feel they strategized because at the last end they had a massive comeback, so I wouldn't want to underestimate them, and I'm hoping for their best match so that we could see the best and we can also improve by playing with them. And I feel going into this match, our confidence level is high and we want the best from our opponents, so we can also perform our best.
It's game 2 on University Duel 2025 Championship, the battle of the best brains between OOU and Covenant University. Guess what? Our top scorer for the game so far is from Covenant University. His name is Gift. We're going to be finding out if he's going to be changing the game today. Remember, I am still here in the studio with my esteemed guest, Covenant and OOU. Any background about this school?
Basically, the Millennial Gen Z generation that is beginning to occupy the space of CEOs under 40 and co. Majority of them are from Covenant University.
Yes.
And that's to tell you that there's something that is being triggered right for this particular season and this generation. Yes. So I am of the opinion that they're learning right and they're transmitting whatever they're learning into the outer world to be able to take over and improve our economic space.
How about you?
Well, OOU have been around for a while, before the Covenant University.
Yes.
But I know that over the years, Covenant University has also shown to be one of the best universities in Nigeria. But I believe that we're going to get something good out of it, of this game today.
You're pitching your tent towards which school this time, Emeka?
Covenant University.
Covenant University!
Well, I will go for OOU.
You go for OOU?
Yes. I've seen the best from OOU. All right. One guy like that worked with me, his name is Damilare. He's a fantastic guy. All right. And he actually finished from OOU. All right. So any other day, any time I will always support OOU for that guy.
Let's see if your predictions are going to be right. Because in the first game, they were wrong. Mr. Emeka had an edge. But let's see if this one is going to turn out right. We're moving straight to the arena with the quiz masters standing by. The game between OOU and Covenant University. Let the game kick off. University Duel 2025 Championship. The battle of the best brains.
How many ways, Ezekiel?
56.
A data set has 105 data points with a mean of 75 and a standard deviation of 18. What is the range of data within one standard deviation of the mean? How many ways can you choose 2 items from a set of 8 order matters? Tolu?
56.
The statistics show that the average weather is 0 and the data is shown as 1.2 minus 1.8 minus 1.2, 2.4, 1.8. Why? Minus 2.40. Calculate the mean of the numbers 4.2, 5.3, 8.2, 11.7, 15.6. How many different 3-letter words can be formed using the letters A, B, C, D, and E without repetition?
10.
Ezekiel?
10.
What is the square of the median of the following data sample? 2, 7, 4, 8, 9, 10, 6, 12, 13, 2, and 18.
144.
The total number of words formed by 2 vowels and 3 consonants taken from 4 vowels and 5 consonants is equal to what? In a cryptography course, students are asked to create 4-digit PIN using the digits 0 to 9, where repetition is allowed. Tolu?
10,000.
Suppose a number x is chosen from the numbers -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. What will be the probability of x squared is greater than 0? Gifts.
0.8.
4 members form a group out of a total of 8 members. In how many ways is it possible to make the group if 2 particular members must be included?
30.
A fair 6-sided die is rolled twice. What is the probability of getting 4 on the first gift?
5/36.
What was the name of Ezekiel?
Midtown High School.
What is the capital of Sicily, which is the 5th biggest town in Italy, where with a surface of 158 kilometers squared? Ezekiel.
Naples.
MCU 40. That was such an epic start from Covenant University. I'm looking forward to how this game is going to turn out. Quarter 1 of the quick bars. A bit of tension going on. You could tell from their body movement, but it looks like Covenant University is a little more confident. Let's see how OOU is going to come into the game. I hope they're going to have a beautiful comeback. We're going to be finding out in quarter 2.
What is the capital?
Naples.
The 2022 Grammy nominations notably did not include a Best R&B or Pop nod for which Beyonce's album that was released in July.
Lemonade.
A company's annual profits are 5 million, 10 million, 15, 20, and 25 million. What is the 60th percentile?
50 million.
What type of graph is used to show the relationship between 2 continuous variables?
Scatter plots.
A data set has 125 data points with a mean of 48 and a standard deviation of 12. What is the percentile rank of the 100th data point? How many ways can you choose 2 items from a set of 8?
56.
Tolu. If y is the mean of data 3, y, 2, and 4, then the mode is what? If the quartile deviation of given set of data of 20 observations is 12, then the value of the standard deviation is what? Find the mean of the data set 8, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 4, 6, 2.
4.
Gift. The mean score for a test is 70 and the standard deviation is 7. If the Z-score of a student's test is 2.5, what is the student's score on the test?
It's 7.5.
In a group of 100 cars, the oldest is from 1980, the newest is from 2020. What's the median year?
2000.
A company has the following salaries: 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, and 70,000. What is the IQR? Godfrey.
50,000.
What is the probability of getting a product of 12 if 2 dice? Tolu?
1/12.
4 members form a group out of a total of 8 members. In how many ways is it possible to make the group if 2 particular members must not be included? 2 dice are rolled. What is the probability that the sum...
What you just witnessed was quarter 2, and I was hoping there was going to be a comeback from OOU, but that doesn't seem to be happening. We're going to be finding out what will happen in quarter 3 of the quick boss.
Two dice are rolled. What is the probability?
1/6.
Tolu? Which former title for the Emperor of Japan means exalted gates?
Shogun. Shogun.
Which element used in the arc reactor was poisoning Tony Stark? Ezekiel.
Palladium.
Which Dangerous Beatles album features the famous tune Eleanor Rigby? A company has a 20% chance of winning a contract. If they bid on 2 contracts, what is the probability of winning 1 contract? What type of graph shows the relationship between 2 continuous and categorical variables?
Histogram.
In a pie chart representing a company's budget, the section for marketing is
200,000.
A company has a 30% chance of winning a contract. If they submit 5 proposals, what is the probability of winning at least 1 contract? The mean grade on a science test was 79 and there was a standard deviation of 6.
1.5.
In a group of 60 people, 27 like cold drinks, 42 like hot drinks, and each person likes at least one of the 2 drinks.
9.
Gifts. From a group of 55 friends, the youngest is 20 years, the oldest is 50.
35.
A manufacturing company recorded the number of cars produced in 5 consecutive years, 45, 67, 87, 30, and 22. Calculate the median. Give.
67.
The number of ways in which 7 workers can be seated, Ezekiel.
5,040.
A bag contains 5 black balls and 3 white balls. If 2 balls are drawn at random with replacement, what is the
5/14.
2 players, M and N, keep rolling a fair dice. The person to get 6 first wins. Given that player M starts the game, the probability that M wins is what? In how many ways can the letters of the word India be arranged such that all vowels are never?
3OOU0CU30. That was such a smashing one from CU. Well, I saw that coming anyways. Hopefully, Q4, we're going to have a comeback from OOU. Do I see that happening? Because at this point, we have CU leading massively in the quick boss. We're going to be right back. It's over to the arena, quarter 4.
In how many ways can the letters of the word India be arranged so that all vowels are never together?
36. 36.
What is the probability of getting heads gifts? What is the name of the oldest bride in the world? Audrey. Which daughter of Pablo Picasso is famous for her jewelry, designs, and perfumes?
Pablo Picasso.
Audrey. In 1936, Samuel Colt invented the what? Audrey. A set contains 50 elements, 30 of which are red, 20 of which are blue. 10 elements are both red and blue. Gifts.
20.
Which data analysis technique is used to group similar observations?
Regression analysis.
A data set has 85 data points with a mean of 10 and a standard deviation of 2.5. What is the range of data within 2 standard deviations of the mean? A survey found that the average score on a test is 75 and a standard deviation
1.5.
Gifts. Suppose the SAT scores among seniors are normally distributed with a mean of 500 and a standard deviation of 6 gifts. In a group of 80 people, 50 people prefer tea, 45 prefer coffee. If 20 people like both tea and coffee, how many people do not prefer either beverage?
5.
Gifts. A student can take 1 of 4 mathematics sections and 1 of 5 English sections. The number of N of ways he can register for the 2 courses is what? A general test is administered annually to 9th graders. The test has a mean score of 100 and a standard deviation of 15. If John
130.
In a bag, there are 7 red balls and 5 blue balls. If 2 balls are drawn with replacement, what's the probability they're both red? A coin is tossed 5 times. The probability of exactly 2 heads is what?
1/32.
A fair coin is flipped 3 times. What is the probability of getting it?
Covenant University smashing all 4 quarters. Oh my God, what a stellar performance from Covenant University. I'm still here with my esteemed guests in the studio, Mr. Emeka and Mr. Femi. They're currently looking at the start. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. OOU minus 10. We had CU having 40. In quarter 2, we had minus 30 from OOU, and we had Covenant University at 30 points right there. On quarter 3, we had no points from OOU, and we had 30 points from Covenant University. And in quarter 4, we had minus 10 from OOU and 10 points from Covenant University. One question that stood out for me has to be the mean mode median question. I remember in secondary school, it was something we had to tackle. How relatable is that in our everyday activity?
For example, I was privileged to be part of the empowerment program in Delta State in the past 4 years.
Okay.
And however we wanted to do everything we had to do, we had to make sure there was even spread at ward level, local government level, at state level. We had to make sure we had the balance for male and female. We had to make sure we had balance for language and location. All those things, they may look abstract, but if you take it down to the basics, it brings you back to mean, mode, and median.
Mean, mode, and median. Gifts from Covenant University. He happens to be our top scorer in this tournament. How was his performance?
Wow, excellent. To give it to Gifts, she's been great.
He's been fantastic.
Someone else that has been outstanding has been Tolu.
I agree too.
Tolu came up strong. But Alera, I think she's waiting for her head-to-head.
Yes, the alero, yes. Okay, there was a question that she actually altered that answer, and that was actually the answer.
But she didn't say it.
But she didn't say it.
But she didn't say it.
Purple, where real estate, lifestyle, and convenience converge. Amplify your brand with our iconic LED screens, providing unparalleled visibility. Experience shopping, dining, and entertainment at Purple Maryland and Purple Lekki.
It's a thrilling second half, the brain match, where the students are going to be drilled in applied mathematics, verbal reasoning, general knowledge, and data analysis, where teamwork strategy comes to play. The quiz master is standing by. The arena is set. Let this battle begin.
Concrete is made by mixing sand, gravel, and cement in the ratio 6:2:4 by volume. How much gravel?
5.
A rectangular room is 8 meters long, 4 meters wide, and 5 meters high.
160 million.
A city has 20,000 residents. Its population grows at 10% per annum. What will be its total population after 3 years?
3620.
A square field has an area of 4,356 square meters. What is 6 meters? If a pen costs $20 and the seller offers a 5% discount on every 10 pens purchased, how much are 50 pens?
695.
A network has 6 nodes and 9 edges. What is the minimum number of edges required to connect all nodes?
48.
An enzyme-controlled reaction has a rate of 0.2 millimole per minute at a substrate concentration of 0.5 moles. What is the rate? What is the pH of a solution with hydrogen ion concentration of 1 by? -8. To make 5 glasses of the orange squash, you need 1,200 milliliters of water. How much water do you need to make 12 glasses of orange squash? The area of a square is 6,400 square meters. What is its side length?
1,200.
If 2 genes are located on different chromosomes, what is the probability that they will assort independently during gamete formation? If a piece of paper is 4.5 meters long and 1.5 meters wide, what is its area in square meters? Esther's school is 25 kilometers away from her house.
125.
It's the brain match between CU and OOU. Quarter 1 just ended and the starts are going to be here. We have OOU 0 and CU 6. Beautiful starts from CU. Looks like they're bringing their best foods at the last man standing. We're going to be finding if that is what exactly is going to be their strategy in this game. But it's over to quarter 2 of the brain match in the arena. Let's go.
Mofolo was born in 1876 in Basutoland and presently in which African country? A tribunal hearing cases from subordinate courts is called what? What compound beginning with C containing the metal magnesium serves as the pigment utilized in plant photosynthesis? What is the smallest number of fishes that could swim in this formation? 3 fishes in 3. George introduces Manny, saying he is the husband of the granddaughter of the father of my father. Who is Manny related to George? Choose the odd one.
Cod.
If 456 stands for DEF, what does 10, 11, 12 stand for?
JKM.
Complete the series. Enfranchise is
Library
as dash. Complete the series. Monotone is to intonation as dash, as vocabulary
Syntax.
dash. Complete the series. Hushed is to whisper, as piercing is to what?
Are you tiny?
Complete the series. Rake is to leaves, as information is to dash. How many times in a day are the hands of a
22.
clock? Glossophobia is characterized by strong fear of what?
Public speaking.
Find the number that comes in place of the
13.
A group of ferrets is called a
Army.
Joseph Jenkins Roberts was an American-born individual who became the first president of which African country in 1848? Long thought useless, which worm-like extension of a large intestine is believed to serve as a reservoir?
That was such an epic comeback. I didn't see that coming, to be honest. I think the confidence level of OOU students is so fantastic. I've been so fantastic in the game so far. I think they're gradually settling in and getting their skills back to set. The teamwork, I think I'm beginning to like it. Let's see if CU is going to make a win in the 3rd quarter of the brain match. Back to the arena. Let's go.
A fair coin is flipped 3 times. What is the probability of getting exactly
7/8.
How many different 2-digit numbers can be formed using the digits 1, 2, 3,
36.
4? A bag contains 3 red balls, 4 blue, and 5 green balls. What's the probability of drawing a blue ball?
1/5.
What was Christian Dior's first perfume called?
Miss Down.
Where does the film Avatar take place?
Pandora.
Who is the best female wrestler in 2023?
Rhoda Rosie.
A set contains 8 elements. How many permutations of 3 elements can be formed?
256.
Which data visualization tool is used to show the relationship between
3D scatter plot.
A data set has 110 data points with
75% percentile.
A company has a mean sales revenue of 200,000 naira with a standard deviation of 40,000 naira. The HB level in healthy women has mean 13.5 grams per DL and standard deviation of 1.5. The average of the first 12 whole numbers is what?
3.
That was such a beautiful performance from OOU. What is going on? CU, are you going to be able to make a comeback in the 4th quarter? We're going to find out in a bit. It's back to the arena. Let's go.
What island is Jurassic Park on?
Indian Kali.
Which musician is known as the Queen of Soul?
Patti LaBelle.
Which word derived from Italian means a song?
Gelato.
Which fabric usually made from wool makes pajamas and sheets warm and cool?
Wool.
From which plant do we get linseed oil?
Flax.
Who created the famous Birkin bag?
Hermes.
What is the slogan of the sports brand Nike?
Just do it.
Who is the only tennis player to achieve a golden slam?
Serena Williams.
Who cut Thanos' head off in Avengers Endgame?
Thor.
What would you do with yashmak, which originates from Turkey? Of the 192 countries in the world, how many have refined renewable energy targets?
80.
Which nation of over 1 billion people is tops in bananas, mangoes, millet, and okra?
China.
Who am I if I starred in Driving Miss Daisy and The Shawshank Redemption and won an Oscar for my role in $1 Million Baby? The original gunpowder contained potassium nitrate, which is more commonly referred to as which salt?
Ammonium.
The chemical process of producing biodiesel from oils or fats is what?
Saponification.
What year was the fashion brand Louis Vuitton founded?
1854.
Which 2020 film starring Robert Downey Jr.? Who was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? The nationality of fashion designers Dean and Dan Catton is what?
We've just ended 4 quarters of the brain match. That was such a stellar performance from Olabisi Onabanjo University. To be honest, I didn't even see that coming. An epic comeback right there. The battle of the best brain between OOU and Covenant University. My esteemed guests are still in the studio. I could see so many comment body movement from Mr. Emeka as the game was going on. It was so tense. I mean, he was on his feet. I'm like, ooh. Tell me one thing that was distinct about this game.
What I noticed was that OOU was ready to take risk. Covenant University was being too careful. And I think the first person that played that out was Alera.
Yes.
So in this one, I could tell that the bigger risk taker was the bigger eater.
Let's talk about a question around the Golden Slam in tennis, Serena Williams.
Okay.
What's your favorite sport, by the way?
Football.
Football for you. Your favorite club?
Manchester United.
Manchester United! So I'm asking this because we spoke about setting and striking a balance in universities.
Exactly.
How universities could implement all of these things.
Exactly.
Because we've had so many people, champions in all of this, you know, football, basketball. How can we bring this balance into our universities?
Oh, you did better in data analysis.
Yes.
You did better in, I think it was the first one?
They did better in data analysis, they did better in verbal reasoning.
In verbal reasoning and all that, okay? So, and the last one, they always even match in also the Covenant University. But when it comes to the normal general knowledge of the mathematics here and there, you see the CU coming up. So I think they dwell so much in the academic. Covenant University, they dwell so much in academics. Probably that's their top priority anyway. Right, so I think that's what's actually playing out.
So if you're a coach, Mr. Emeka, what advice would you give to CU right now?
They need to be more confident about what they know. They need to up the ante by spreading their wings to know more.
To be honest, it was a bit disappointing if you ask me. Questions came from areas that we didn't so much focus on, but it was a good game. Our opponents, they were as well good, and yeah, so we have one more game, and I'm very sure that we will go out there, put in our best, and we'll be among the top 2 teams qualifying for the quarterfinals.
My school will be so much delighted to see us win, because when we told our tutor that about the schools that we are good with, she was like, when she starts passing our prayer because of the school, and thank God that we scaled the first one, and this second one that was we thought would be quite tough, and it came easy peasy. I said in the first one, like, when God is with you, no one is against you.
It's the end of match day 7. We had 2 games today, YABATECH and Caleb University, with Yaba trashing Caleb University. And also, we just had Covenant University and Olabisi Onabanjo University, with Olabisi Onabanjo taking the win over Covenant University. It's destination time. It's time for me to leave the studio. Thank you so much for joining us once again on yet another intriguing episode. If I were you, I wouldn't miss any of this action, as it promises to be extremely thrilling. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms for all the games, fixtures, news highlight, and exclusive BTS. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Tomorrow, the studio is open for the battle between Veritas University and OAU, and also FUTA, as they take on University of Lagos. It's Joel signing right out of the studio on University Duel 2025 Championship, the battle of the best brains.